Hi, this is Teddy Burriss, your LinkedIn strategist, trainer, and coach. And the question I got asked is this: what are salespeople going to do now that they are restricted to only sending out 100 LinkedIn invites a week? Rather than answer that question via message, I thought I'd create this video and share it with everyone. First of all, I got 6 points here. First of all, it's not all about just the connections. I mean, 100 invites a week is 5,200 invites a year if you do it that deliberately. 5,200 invitations to connect that you send out. And so if you're doing this right, that's a whole lot of new connections every year. 5,200 a year. And maybe they don't all turn into connections, so maybe you only get 4,000 connections a year. Again, I'm going to repeat these words: if you are doing it right. That's a lot of connections. So, but it's not all about just connecting. There's a whole lot more you need to do, and you need time to do these other steps to get value out of your growing LinkedIn network. This is number 2. This narrowing our LinkedIn invites down to what's called the smallest viable audience. It's a Seth Godin perspective, smallest viable audience. We could be way more successful if we're narrowing our search down to a smaller group of people, so that every week you're sending invites out to a smaller group, but a much more meaningful group of people. So that's the one big thing, is that, really get more purposeful about who you want to connect with. And furthermore, how you want to connect with them. That's a whole other conversation. Here's another thought. We don't have to be the one sending out the invites. We could engage with people outside of LinkedIn. We could meet people via email, meet people on Zoom, meet people in public events, etc., and invite them to send us an invite to connect. So remember, it's a two-way street. We don't only have to be the one sending out the invites. We can ask them to connect with us in different ways, and ultimately that would give us even more opportunity to connect than this limit of 100 invites that we send each week. By driving your LinkedIn connections each week down to a smaller number, it gives you more time to engage with your purposefully built LinkedIn network in more meaningful ways. One could be that you could engage more deliberately and maybe more appropriately in a one-on-one way with the people you're connecting with. I mean, at the end of the day, remember, it's all about this. It's not just about building a LinkedIn network. It's about getting into conversations with them. So if we're focused on a smaller, more purposeful group, then we can engage with that group more deliberately. Here's another one. You might give us more time to engage publicly with our LinkedIn networks. Maybe, engage on their content, on their company pages. Maybe engage on content and pull them into the conversations. So you're looking at a smaller group of people who are hopefully more meaningful to you. Gives you more opportunities to engage with them publicly and privately. Here's another one. Could give us the ability to be more purposeful about finding the right people we want to connect with. And by the way, we don't necessarily have to connect with them on LinkedIn. We could use LinkedIn search tools, either LinkedIn search or Sales Navigator search. Find the right people we want to get into conversations with. We don't necessarily have to send them an invite. If we get introduced to them, we can get into a conversation with them outside of LinkedIn, maybe via email, maybe via cell phone, maybe via Zoom, maybe meet them in real life. Later on, we worry about connecting with them on LinkedIn, but again, at the end of the day, LinkedIn networking is all about finding the right people and getting into conversations with them. So this limit that we're all in arms about, 100 new invites a week, is it is a big change from what most people are doing on LinkedIn. But I believe that most people who are sending out way more than 100 invites a week, they're doing spaghetti networking. They're throwing stuff at the wall and hoping that the right people accept. I personally don't want to do spaghetti networking. I want to do purposely focused, smallest viable audience. Build my LinkedIn network, engage with my LinkedIn network, pull my LinkedIn network into conversations that can lead to business conversations. It's a big shift for LinkedIn to impose, supposedly, this 100 invites per week limitation. But again, done right, use LinkedIn appropriately, use LinkedIn consistently, we can get value from LinkedIn, even with this limitation of 100 invites per week. I'm Teddy, your LinkedIn strategist, trainer, and coach. Hope you can take these ideas and make them work for you.